This just in. Content creator Dartlin is on his last 100 subscribers to get to 1,000, so please do a huge favor to the channel. Drop a like. Okay, so I wanted to make another Vengeance Paladin, but this time using Last Wish. So I decided to go with Last Wish, Lava Gout, Carrion Wind, because I love those Twister procs. They're good for a little bit of crowd control and stuff too, and safety. And then the Poison Nova's cool as well. Defense versus Missile, which is great because my favorite place to actually go and proc Fade is ironically over here with missiles. Look at that. Look at that. That's just for the video. They paid actors right there. Literally paid actors. Okay, back to the gear explanation. So, Carrion Wind, nice, goes well with the Last Wish because it helps you proc your Fade and you're not taking so much damage from like archers or quill rats and things like that. Arachnid Smash, Raven Frost, Boar Riders, Dream, Dual Dream, High Lords, and then Enigma, because this is like a elite sniping kind of character. CTA and Spirit on swap. And then we got our Mercenary with Faith. We got Gloom for that Dim Vision to proc, which is basically the same thing as Hit Blind's target. So I think those go well together. Just nice little combination. And then Faith really helps with the attack speed of this. Gets it to the max Vengeance breakpoint, I believe. In addition to helping, like if we get decrept inside of like Chaos or something, the Fanaticism aura goes really good with the Fade as well, because the curse doesn't last as long either. And then we got Andy's with the 11 max damage, 30 poison res jewel, or 30 fire res, I'm sorry, to counteract that negative. So we have really low health on this character compared to like dexterity, and that's because I wanted to have really high chance to hit the bosses and everything. So that's my thinking with doing that. I could get even higher if I use a demon limb, but I have the Lava Gouts for the convenience. We tried to make up for the lower life by stacking a whole bunch of life charms, like charms with res and life and stuff like that in the inventory. I gotta find some more on some of my other characters, but this is the best that I could do for now, given that we have Fade and everything else. 1,800 life is fine, even though it is a melee character. Let's just showcase this over here. I think I forgot to show the skill tree. I'll show the skill tree after the run. F. I want an F, one of those for Act 1 merc.
I can't.
I've tried this with a couple different merc setups, but I think with the Last Wish, I think this is my favorite merc setup. It almost has this Amazon kind of feel when the charge bolts proc. Definitely could have used that one point into redemption though. That would have definitely been a wise move. Definitely might have to use a token and then go a little points fewer into like resist fire or something, and resist cold, just in order to get that redemption, just so I can like hit the Q key or something, get the mana back, because that's the only thing that this build really lacks. It doesn't have amazing AoE, has enough AoE to handle the job while you're elite sniping, and it can kind of deal with everybody else. See how it does against Diablo. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Probably get a little bit better time if we had used Demon Limb and then Laying of Hands, but at the same time, certain level of convenience factor can be desired. So here's the skill tree. Max Salvation, 1 point Holy Shield, 18 points into Conviction, Max Salvation, Max Resist Lightning. Probably could have put 5 of the points that went towards Resist Fire towards having Redemption, but that's just for anybody who hates having to use potions and stuff. Doesn't really bother me too much. I can make it less powerful and not have to use potions, or I can have it stronger and have to use potions. There's kind of like a balancing act. I hate like waiting on the Veil waves. That's my least favorite thing about Veil. Feels like you're literally waiting, like all this laughing right here. Wish you could set it where you didn't have to wait between waves, but it is what it is. Every time I try to do anything between the waves, it's kind of like when you're at the red light and you start to check your phone or some shit, and next thing you know the lights changed. Somebody behind you's blowing the horn at you because you finally decided to start doing some shit at a light that was taking forever. Damn. Decent speed even with that holy freeze going on. That's kind of wild. Let's see what's up with this against Veil. I actually think Vengeance and Last Wish pair really well together. Of course, it's like an expensive kind of build, but I think it is a really good. I'm probably like now, once I have it down, I'm not gonna die as much as I did when I was trying different combinations of stuff. Well, I mean, I'm probably gonna die on all my characters a lot still, just because I do so much random testing and shit. But I actually like Vengeance with stacked dexterity. It really does help with what I think the purpose of the thing is in the first place, which is single target damage. And the more likely you are to hit them, the more likely you are to apply that single target damage. So for this particular vengeance setup, I like this right here. This might actually be possible to be better than having a decrep merc on a vengeance paladin. Maybe not, because the decrep does kind of like override bad RNG and like Bale trying to teleport away and shit. But aside from that, like this amount of crushing blow, like 85 or 75 crushing blow, 85 is like, you don't really need much more going on than that. I'll catch y'all later though. We're doing that, and then we're also doing 10k damage on top of that from our vengeance. We got good fire damage coming out of it, really good lightning damage. Just, you know, nice little budget build. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Have a great day, y'all.